Channel 2, WBBM TV, Chicago.
Say, you know what?
A million Bear fans. Tons of ticker tape. A big parade. And a giant bear hug. Chicago welcomes back the Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears.
Bill Kurtis, Walter Jacobson, John Coughlin, and Johnny Morris with Chicago's #1 news. Channel 2, the 10 o'clock news.
Good evening. The so-called Second City is first in football, and the thrill of victory smiles from the face of every long-suffering fan. No more next year.
Those fans celebrated today to beat the band. A parade down LaSalle Street and a big bear bash at Bears Plaza. Fans fought off bitterly cold temperatures, 22 below wind chill factor, to give a warm welcome home to their heroes. The president of the Bears was there.
Woof, 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 woof. Yes! We're number one, we're number one, we're number 111.
Number 111 indeed. Phil Ponce reports now on Chicago's big parade and rally.
As the team buses sped to the city from O'Hare, the Bears may have had only a general idea of what was waiting for them. What was waiting for them was this. It may have been easier for Moses to part the Red Sea than it was for the buses to get through this sea of fans, anxious to catch a glimpse of the Super Bowl champs. Moses didn't need a wedge of police cars. LaSalle Street spewed forth a shower of ticker tape and affection, but it was far from over. This is the crowd waiting for them at Bears Plaza, and this is what the fans were waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Super Bowl champions, the Chicago Bears in 1985.
Today was a day when entire families came to hear their heroes.
Isn't this sweet? Hey, we just make your plans for Pasadena, because that's where we're stopping next year.
all right, we're number 1, and we're gonna stay that way.
Thank you, Chicago! All right. This was the chance for the fans to say to their conquering heroes, thanks, guys, for a job well done.
Walter, you're the greatest. Mike Singletary, too. Gary, would you marry me?
You're crazy, Jim, but you backed it up. You backed everything you said.
I tell them a good job, they're number 1.
Thanks for a good season.
Bears Plaza once again becomes Daily Plaza, but fans say they're looking forward to a reunion and another name change, this time next year. Phil Ponce, Channel 2 News at Bears Plaza.
After every party, there is the job no one likes to do, the cleanup. LaSalle Street was inundated with that shredded paper after the parade. In no time, streets and sanitation crews moved in with everything from giant vacuums and bulldozers to ordinary push brooms to clear away the mess. The revelers who lingered on after the festivities didn't make the task any easier, but after a few hours, it was all done. In all, 10 tons of shredded paper rained on the Super Bowl victory parade.
It was, by all accounts, the biggest single celebration in the history of the city of Chicago. And if you couldn't get downtown to see it, or if you just want to relive this wonderful insanity, as they say, Channel 2 will present a special half-hour program immediately following this newscast. It will take one last look at all that hoopla that welcome home the Chicago Bears.
And still ahead on the 10 o'clock news, former President Richard Nixon is in the hospital.
And John Drummond reports on the mob-style execution of a construction executive with very strong political ties in the city. And the Space Shuttle Challenger still sits on the launch pad, delayed for the 3rd time in 1 month.
This is a Channel 2 News special report. Chicago celebrates the Chicago Bears, the Super Bowl champs, with a victory parade. From the Channel 2 newsroom, here is Bill Kurtis.
Good evening. It's not often that people in the city the size of Chicago come together to celebrate anything, but today, 500,000 people of all ages and backgrounds were unified to welcome the Chicago Bears home from their victory in New Orleans. They lined the streets downtown for an old-fashioned ticker tape parade. We had a team of reporters covering that parade, and because the occasion is so unusual, we wanted to take the time tonight to relive the excitement of today's celebration. So sit back and enjoy.
As I look over our cameraman's shoulder up LaSalle Street, it is absolutely blocked. It is totally blocked with people. Behind us here, you can see, I guess, the start of everything. The police, why don't we get on this jumper and see the police mounted patrol trying to come through here. And I see a police light, and behind that, we're bullish on the Bears, as you said, Super Bowl champs 20 on top of the Board of Trade building. And here comes the police coming through now, trying to get this crowd through. This is going to be one task. Here is a great example of how police horses can be used for crowd control. I remember some years ago when they brought the mounted unit back after they abolished it, and they were saying that for situations like this, there's nothing like horses to get through this crowd, and you can see these folks moving. Mike McCaskey's in there, and he has the Super Bowl trophy right in the front of the bus, and everybody can see it. There is an absolute mob here. I've never seen anything like this. Mike Ditka was in an open car. He's right down below us now. You can't see him. He was peeking out of a sunroof. Now I know where he went. I thought it was a convertible. Mike and Diane Ditka, and they got back in because the crowd was so bad. The police are doing a heck of a job trying to get a crowd open here, but people are standing in front of the bus. I mean, they are exuberant, but they're really kind of a pain in the neck to try to control when they're in this kind of mood.
He says it all, doesn't he, Bob? Look at that look on his face.
Oh, boy.
This is not only players, as we said, players, wives, family members. The buses are packed, but it's just about impossible to see who is inside because of the heavy tinting. These are the heavy tinted windows. And we don't see any players yet up in the front of the buses. Frankly, a lot of folks that I don't know are up there. There must be people that, families and things like that. But the crowd is just surging here, and the paper, it's like a blizzard.
People who couldn't get into the Super Bowl, maybe they gave him the consolation prize. You can take the first bus.
Looks that way.
Well, this is certainly one way to take the chill off a minus 23 degrees wind chill factor, isn't it?
As far as these people are concerned, it's 98 degrees and the sun is shining. The weather's not bothering them at all.
I think our lead bus there was making some time. The police had moved, and then we come to a complete stop. What they may do is just stop it, and somewhere along there they've got to get out and walk. We've got a crowd that is surging around the side, the front, the back. I'm glad that they didn't try to ride in the open cars.
Look at that paper, will you?
Ron Craig and John Coughlin, can you see all that paper coming down?
Every square inch of real estate for probably 5 blocks around here is taken up with people. A few minutes ago, some of the people on the podium asked those who have climbed up lampposts and on traffic lights to get off by orders of the Chicago Police Department, and you know what that means. We've got people on tops of buildings, on a power station over here, and of course, every office window surrounding Bears Plaza has people in it.
Well, if you want...
And some of the politicians over in City Hall have some signs out there saying, welcome to the Bears. Also a little free publicity for the politicians themselves, of course.
Even though the Bears haven't made it quite down this far yet to Bears Plaza, we're starting to see a lot of confetti, especially coming off of City Hall. Streets and Sand is going to be plenty busy down here tomorrow.
We invited one of Chicago's legendary figures in sports to join us in our coverage of the ticker tape parade for the Bears. He's Jack Brickhouse, and he offered his own reflections on what the Super Bowl victory means to the people of Chicago and the city itself.
I think one of the things that the people here kind of suspect is that we're not looking at a one-time shot. We're looking at, if you want to use that word, the building of a dynasty. I think some of them already talking about successfully defending the championship.
I guess the question for the team coming up next year is whether they can maintain the kind of mental resolve that it's taken to get there in the championship.
You just put your finger on something, Bill. That is one of the most difficult things in sport, to successfully defend your championship. This is in any league, any sport. This is the one thing that is the big problem for any coach or organization.
And the problem with the Bears is that they did so much talking this year. It's wonderful now, but every team is going to want to put them on the low end of a 46-10 score.
We all get a kick out of a guy who can be cocky, provided he can deliver.
Yes. But you remember, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Walter,
so the motivation will have to be 2 in a row, then 3 in a row. I'm not sure of my sports record information, but I don't know of any pro football team that has won 3 Super Bowls in a row. Do you?
No, I think Miami won 2 in a row, but
gee, that
and of course the Pittsburgh Steelers did it. But you're right. I'm sure, Walter. I don't have the records in front of me, but I think I'm right.
That Bear was the only one actually dressed for this kind of weather. Bob Wallace, have the buses moved past your point? No, I see they have it. They're right over your shoulder.
Well, what they've done now is kind of running bumper to bumper in the buses. What happened before, and it's happening again, there's a gap up ahead of us, and the bus, as soon as the bus gets through, the crowd just closes in. So what they are doing is trying to run these buses bumper to bumper. And what you see right here, if we can pan over, are the Honey Bears in this bus. The Honey Bears are smart. They put the light on in their bus, so that kind of helps some of the reflective glare from the tinted windows, and you can see inside and see the Honey Bears. Maybe we can pan over and get a shot of them here.
You know, Bob, we're told that the original plan was to have 20 convertibles carry the Bears and et al., but they decided to put them, probably for safety reasons as well as the weather. There from our helicopter, that marvelous storm of confetti and ticker tape that is now raining down. Look at that, and carried by the wind.
Well, seeing Bob with the same bus that he was there before, the last time we picked him up, reminds me of the last time I saw something like that traffic-wise was that tremendous blizzard. Remember that terrible snow we had in, what is it, 1967? 67.
Snow of 67.
And I remember going north on Michigan Avenue on a bus, and we were stalled so long that another guy and I got off and went into a drugstore and had a cup of coffee and had a sandwich and came out 30 minutes later and took the same bus.
Very good comparison. Bob, have you been able to see inside that bus yet?
Well, we saw inside a bus with the Honey Bears, and one of the rather exuberant fans, if we can get a shot of him way down the end there, is now on top of a bus and marching around up there, and everybody's barking at him. And I don't know how long he's going to last up there before he falls off, but he's dancing around now. Here goes another bozo. Now we're going to have 2 on the buses. This thing may get a little out of hand. This is just absolutely wall-to-wall people. There aren't an awful lot of police down in this area. They're doing the best they can. The cops now are telling them to get down off the bus. This ought to be fun. There goes one. Now
there are
he's
the
running
snow
to another
drifts.
bus.
The snow drifts of ticker tape.
Yep, there he goes down. Okay, jumped into the crowd. Okay, the bozos are off the buses. So it is just impossible for these things to move. They're trying to keep them one right up against the other. Here we are right in front of us. This is a little gap now. All the people are going to start moving in. They get between the buses. There's a fellow with a parade official badge trying to keep people away. It is like trying to push back, you know, like the old coal chutes. When you used to dump the coal down the chute, it's like being down there trying to push it back. It just keeps coming and coming.
You know,
now they all see us, so they're all going to wave.
Having been in a few of these parades, nothing like this, but a few, I know how those players are feeling right now.
Oh, tell us.
Oh, they are having the time of their lives right now. They are really getting a kick out of it. They don't care if this thing doesn't go too soon. They're enjoying it. They're looking out the window. They are protected. They don't have to worry about signing autographs right now or having people climb all over them. Yet they get a chance to view this particular great moment in their lives. They are, every one of them, I'll bet you, just happy as a lark.
Well, our Bears have now climbed out on top of the buses. It's probably a good thing. That's the only way the crowd is going to be able to see them.
Isn't that great?
For the final ride, now they're still down close to Jackson on LaSalle Street, but that's the last bus. The police cars have already turned on to Washington. Here they are, climbing on top.
You see what I mean when I tell you these guys are the happiest guys in the world right now? Well, that's understandable, but I'm talking about this particular moment in their lives. This victory ride that they're enjoying is something that they will remember if they live to be 1,000. Yet keep in mind that these are young men. These are not grizzled, sophisticated, blasé veterans. I don't care if they've been in the league
Jack,
for 10 years, they're still in their 30s.
The fact that 30s, you know, the fact that they're young men is what's so encouraging about this parade.
That's
As a matter of fact, one of the things that Mike said on the way back is we hope this will be an annual event.
Yes.
This crowd has been building all afternoon. As long as 2 hours ago, there were thousands and thousands of people in the plaza, and despite a wind chill of 23 below zero, these people are fired up.
Here comes the mayor, Jack.
See, he knows how to
They're
keep
trying
warm.
to move, either stay warm or to get there soon, maybe to hold the crowd at bay and keep them settled until the players get there. But they're going to have to get there one way or the other from LaSalle over to Daly Center. There you are, George Hallis Drive.
Oh, wow.
What has been renamed George Hallis Drive? Did that happen while I was on vacation last week?
It's a new one on me.
You know, the Cup Bridge, of course, will be renamed. But George Hallis Drive, maybe they just printed that up temporarily.
That trophy, that beautiful silver giant football, will be put in Hallis Museum, right? And given a prominent place in front. There's not one of those.
Oh, my goodness.
Snowball fight.
You know, right now, George Sr. and Vince Lombardi must be having a lot of fun up there in football heaven as Hallis says, wait, here it is. My team wins it. I helped found the league, and I'm accepting the Lombardi trophy.
That's right.
I think, Jack, your observation that these are really very young men is a particularly interesting one. We tend to forget that these kids they're kids, you know? They're just a year or two out of college.
The cheerleader there is Steve McMichael.
Yeah. As somebody pointed out, years from now, the money will be gone, but that Super Bowl ring will still be there on that finger.
Well, and the videotape will still be at home for the cassette, this videotape, and I just can't get over the 9 who didn't make it and how much they're going to miss it when they watch this on television in Honolulu.
I can tell you that one of them, Dan Hampton's heart will break.
I have to wonder what would have happened, Jeannie, if those 8 men had gotten their backs up and said, hey, we're going to go home. But as of right now, because of this, from now on, starting next year, they will have dispensation for any Pro Bowl members of a Super Bowl winner.
Okay, let me go you one further. There have been other victory parades right after the Super Bowl, but can we say none has compared with this?
I've never seen one.
Or any other sport.
I've never seen one.
Why not be a little boastful for our hometown? Well, it took nearly an hour for the Bears and their buses to make their way 5 blocks from where the parade began at LaSalle and Jackson to Daly Plaza, now called Bears Plaza. And when they finally got to the plaza, the excitement of the parade reached its peak.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Champions! The Chicago Bears of 1985!
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael McCaskey, the Chicago Bears!
I can't tell you what a great moment this is for all of us Chicago Bears. Today, in this country, everybody is a Chicago Bear fan. Our Bear family has a dream, and that's to be a championship ball club. The players, the coaches, the staff have worked hard and long to make it happen. It happened. We are the Super Bowl champs.
Woof, 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 woof. Yes!
It couldn't have happened without superb players. And there are a lot I could mention. Samurai, the Colonel, Double D, Jimbo. It goes on and on. But if you had to mention one, player, it would have to be Walter Payton. You bet. When the crowd started chanting, Walter, Walter, in that Superdome.
Walter, 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 Walter.
That's exactly right. He's earned that respect. He's earned that respect as a man and as a football player. He can stand for the Chicago Bears. We also had to have superb coaching. We have in Mike Ditka, a coach who, better than any other, stands for the values of Papa Bear Hallis. He stands for toughness. He stands for a joy in competing, and he hates like hell to lose. That's Mike Ditka. There are also other people in the Bear organization of whom I am very proud and to whom I am most thankful. Jerry Venisi, Bill Tobin, and all the rest. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willie Gault!
Thank you, Chicago! All right. I'd just like to say thank you for your support. It was a total team and city effort. Credit goes to the Chicago Bears organization, our players, our coaches, our wives. I just want to thank you fans for your support. We brought a championship home to Chicago. Thank you.
Shall we give them the finger? Shall we give them the finger? Shall we give them the finger? We're number one, we're number one, we're number one, one, one.
And here's a Chicagoan, Emery Moorhead.
All right. Let me hear you. All right, we brought it home for you. All right, we're number one. And we're going to stay that way.
Place kicker Kevin Butler. Hey! Isn't this sweet? Hey, we just make your plans for Pasadena, because that's where we're stopping next year. One more time. Okay, Mongo, Steve McMichael.
I just have one thing to say. We all have bragging rights over the whole goddamn country.
From Joliet, Illinois, Tom Thayer!
We got Bear weather to come back to. It's great to be home, and we're getting ready for next year. We're number one.
We have a plaque here for the owners of the Chicago Bears, Mr. Mike McClaskey. Here's a plaque for that great team and that great ownership.
All right. Very handsome. Thank you very much.
NFL Super Bowl number 20 champion.
All right, thank you.
Talk about the Super Bowl. Yeah, doing it. Yeah. The S-curve is going to be named George Hallis Curve.
Mike didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's outstanding. Outstanding. Thank you very much. All right.
Change the button in the S-curve. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Philip Miller of Marshall Fields. Mr. Miller, to make a presentation.
This is the Waterford Super Bowl football for Mike McCaskey and the team. Let's give him a big cheer.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, boy, that's exquisite. Thank you very much. Outstanding. Look at that. All right. Oh, can you get this to me another time? Great. Thanks very much. Mark, you look a little cold. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much.
We're going to wrap it up, right? Yeah, I think so. I thought Dimple was going to come. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the players can't get off the bus. It's been a great day. We're number one. 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 Number one.
Now that the 1985 season is over and the Bears are number one, we can sit back and dream and hope about next year. There could be some changes. According to Johnny Morris, Norm Bremen of Philadelphia Eagles, he and his team have made a second contact now with Buddy Ryan, defensive coach, and Buddy will talk with the Eagles Tuesday or Wednesday, perhaps about a head coaching job. How the Bears handle this is part of their future. For now, it's time to savor how good this year has been. Thanks for being with us.